What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to all those beginner investors and traders, entrepreneurs, hustlers, anybody trying to make something out of nothing. Listen, I wanted to show my account real quick. Well, one of them, because this is the account that happened to jump to 126,000 when GameStop had dropped under $200 a share. I didn't happen to record it. I thought it was some type of glitch, but once I started learning about the failure to deliver, the synthetic shares, and all the corruption and dark pools, the the liquidity issues that all these hedge funds are supposedly having, because in my opinion, I say supposedly because I think sometimes I just think based on everything that's happened, sometimes it makes me think, since retail found all the corruption and all the dirt that they tried to sweep under the rug, I feel like psychologically they're using this as an opportunity to make it seem like someone's going down. Even though honestly there are hedge funds, and I can't even say honestly because that can be a part of the ploy or the plot as well. But hedge funds are going under and things of that nature. So, it looks as if we could capitalize off AMC, GME, and other shorted stocks. And the reason why I'm making this video is because this is exactly how my account looked when GameStop started skyrocketing. As you can see, my candle is straight up in the air, like it's pointing straight up. That's exactly what happened when GameStop blew, and when my account ended up glitching over 126,000. This one. So I'm sitting here saying to myself, because I've seen this happen in my account at least 4 or 5 times in the last week, but maybe 2 weeks, but I haven't seen any stocks moving, and it's kind of made me wonder, like, is this really happening? Because how can the stock market be going down and JME is really the only thing that's standing strong, and whatever other companies that people really aren't paying attention to? Because that's another thing that people don't realize. There's so many people involved in AMC and GME that you'll actually miss plays because it's thousands of stocks, you know what I mean? And it's an opportunity to make money every day, whether, it's up or down. And with so many people involved in GME and AMC, you might, miss other opportunities in the stock market. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to point that out as well. But I wanted to record this because I like to periodically check out my accounts. And it's not because, of any like stress gauge tests or nothing, or, to kind of soothe any feelings, because I'm ice cold. I'm like a Marion to this shit. I got an ice box where my heart used to be. You know what I mean? I recorded this because I've noticed this happened. I mean, like I said, 4 or 5 times in the last 3 weeks to a month, when everybody has been talking about how this could possibly really go down. Now, I also do think, these stocks will rally. I think AMC will go back to 30. I think GME will go back up to 300, maybe 4 or 5. But, with everything going on, it's like, wow, could it shoot higher? Now I'm going to make sure that I'm in position to capitalize off of those gains. If GME goes to 4 or 500, 3, 400, if AMC goes to 30 or 50, I'm gonna make sure I capitalize off of that. But I'm also going to make sure that I keep shares just in case this thing really does blow, 5K a share, 10K a share, 100K a share, because with the infinite risk that these these hedge funds have taken, shorting these companies. I mean, it's possible when we look at it in a mathematical sense, and when the technicals and everything breaks down with the synthetics, yes, it's possible. But then you got like Adam Aaron just said that there are no synthetics, which, in a lot of people's opinion that's really invested in this, he's probably, sold out like I've been thought. If you go back and check my old videos, I was saying that it didn't make sense to me that he sold those shares, the Munger Capital that they sold. It didn't make no sense to me that his sons was selling shares of AMC. It didn't make no sense to me why he had employees selling shares of AMC. Not only that, there were big institutions selling shares of AMC as well. So it didn't make no sense to me maybe 8, 9 months ago. But right now, I'm pretty sure he just played his hand. And, if he's upset about people not voting the way he wanted it to go, or whatever scam or psychological tactic that this is. I just think people should be aware that this is the stock market and this is the best opportunity for not only us to make money, but for them, because you have a huge influx of people jumping in the stock market, which is new money every day, and giving them better opportunity, greater chances to continue the scheming and rug pulling and all the corruption. So, that's the only thing I wanted to say, man. I wanted to point out this candle because it does kind of allude to the facts that these people have been caught in all types of corruption. And this might be some indications, because these applications, these brokerages have been glitching based on the dark pools and what they say the true price of AMC and GME could be. So that's why I did this. But at the same time, with these people controlling the news, controlling the markets, they're the market makers. They have computers running algorithms. I mean, they can, but short the market however they please. Great companies, they can just bankrupt great companies just to make a buck. I mean, they can do whatever they want. So that's what leads me to believe that it could be a huge Ponzi scheme, with, the magnitude that we've never seen before ever. And I'm just a beginner still, and I've been investing for years at this point. But GameStop was the first stock that I actually really invested my time in. I'm talking about months. And I'm talking about days where I would fall asleep trying to learn as much as I could about, balance sheets and a bunch of other stuff. So I just wanted to point this out, man. And please tell me what y'all think, because everything that's going on with them saying that these hedge funds are under fire, I mean, it makes you believe it, man, because this would be a great time for sharks to get bigger by eating other sharks. Devils do stick together because there are less of them than than it is of us. But if they get opportunities, in my opinion, to take over another devil's, castle, their assets, I believe they will. So I think this is a great time for what we're seeing, that they could possibly start eating each other. And if they do, this will be a great time for people to capitalize. Everybody won't capitalize the way that they think, but, if enough people do, maybe we could possibly invoke some change that we really, would like to see happen. So I don't want to keep rambling. I just wanted to point a few things out. And please tell me what y'all think. Do you really think AMC and GME are about to blow? Do you really believe that the crypto market and everything is tanking because of the liquidity issues, and banks are starting to margin call. These hedge funds are getting margin calls because banks want their money. And banks, they run everything. So if these banks really do want their money, I mean, what are these hedge funds going to do? So that's just one way to think about it. Even though I'm skeptical, about all this, but let's see. Let's see what really happens, man. We've been constantly hearing that every week was going to be the week. We've heard that Wednesday, because we got a short week this week. I think we got a 3-day week. So we're hearing we're going to see margin calls like we've been hearing for the last 36 weeks. So let's see what happens, man. I'm just going to make sure that I'm hedged in a position to capitalize either way. So please, you guys, let me know what you think, and leave me a comment down below, man. I'm out here, man. It's goodbye, great Valentine, man. I love y'all.